going to talk about, do you leave the market at the moment, right? They're all talking about like investors leaving in droves, which I'm finding hard to believe, to be honest, but if that's actually happening. But should you leave the market in this current market?
Yeah, absolutely. It's probably one of those big questions where people are like, oh, I've got a property. Like, are you waiting for the property market to plummet? And for the life of me, I still don't get why someone who is already in the market, even if they've bought an established property, right, who have all of these changes already grandfathered to them, would turn around and go, I'm going to exit the market today to go and buy another property later on that doesn't get the same tax advantages. Like, it has me almost pulling my hair out to go like, why do people think established investors are throwing their teddies out of the cot and going, I'm having a massive tantrum here to go, look at all these changes. It's going to ruin my life. I'm like, you're exempt.
Yeah.
This shit doesn't affect you. It's for the future investors to come from now, which, let's be honest, it just makes it harder for people who aren't in the market yet to make the same great advantages that people who have been in the market for the last 30 years have. So, yeah, all about the next generation. Bullshit.
Yeah.
Let's call it what it is. Like, it's isolating the previous generation who had a great run at this and saying, hey guys, we've had a great run at this and I'm going to pull the ladder up on the way back as well so no one else can come and chase me. Or make it extremely hard to do so. Those who are motivated and want to go and do something, they will still be able to. They will find a way.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just creating an excuse for people who really don't want to put in the hard yards.
No, I agree, man. I agree wholeheartedly. So I think it's one of those things too where, like, if you go, all right, well, if I'm getting out of the market because I'm watching too much social media or whatever it is then, as you said, when you go back in, well, then you're definitely not going to have anything of these benefits, right? Like if you're just going into established. Obviously, we specialise in going constructing properties, so that's still there. So, mate, reach out to us, everyone.
Yeah,
because if you want to keep all those benefits and you're still trying to get in the market, come talk to us.
I suppose that's a key thing, right? People don't. The media's gone terrible on this. They haven't highlighted the fact that brand new construction projects are exempt as long as you are creating additional housing. So if you do a knockdown rebuild, not exempt. But if you go, I'm going to knock down a house, do a subdivision, create two houses where there was one, you are allowed to do that as well. So you've got plenty of options there to be able to make it happen as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And I always love the reports when they go like, Brisbane's going down 0.6%.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh God, that's not really helping anyone, is it? Like, it's not going to help anyone get in the market. It's like, it'd be a bit different if that turn around and go, it's gone down 30%. And stuff like that. But the thing is, it's going to plateau for a bit, which still represents good opportunity for people who, hey, maybe getting in, but mate, I can't see it being something that will ever go back. You're not going to go back to 1995 prices. No. All the people who freak out about that stuff, it's just not going to happen. Right? That people earn too much for that now.
Yeah.
You know. All right.
I don't think people are leaving the market. Is my take on it. I think there is a very large pause going on at the moment, which creates opportunity for people who know what they're doing, who are experienced in this. Like, there is a pause while people sit there and go, how is this actually going to play out?
Yeah.
The first home buyers, they're not entering the market because they're reading the headlines too, going, oh, what if the property market goes down?
Yeah.
Investors are sort of sitting there waiting and they're going, well, I don't think they're actually waiting to see how the policy plays out. I think there's more of a pause while they wait and see how things that affect interest rates are going to affect them as well. Like, there is so much.
Structures are a big one.
There is, structural stuff. So the trust, the company structures, all that stuff.
I want to see where the dominoes land, and then I'll decide what to do.
And then, because what they're turning around is, I don't think they're exiting the market. They're saying, I don't know what the government's going to do with structuring. Therefore, I don't know what structure I want to buy it under, because I don't want to, in 2 years' time, have to turn around and pay my accountant another $10,000 to restructure my entire portfolio if I can hit pause on it now with no ill effects. I can tell you now, though, man, if the property market was going gangbusters, right, and it was going up at $100,000 a year, $10,000 a month, that same investor would happily spend $10,000 to get in the market today rather than wait 12 months.
I agree, man. And the thing is, like, if you don't, what do you do?
Yeah.
Because these changes, they didn't just go, housing.
Yeah.
Mate, went after equities. Man, you get a classic car, fucking too bad, so sad. Like, it's across the board. So you're not going to be able to get out and go, well, I found this other secret way of investing, getting around it. It's going to affect all of that except for construction projects.
Yeah, brand new properties.
Yeah,
brand new properties. The government is telling us, hey, if you want to invest, the one place I can tell you that I want you to invest is the thing that creates more houses for me, because I've got a dire circumstance of bringing in hundreds of thousands of people per year that I can't afford to house. So I need the the population to create the housing for me because the government sure as shit isn't creating houses for them.
They got no money.
So they're going to create a tax incentive to be able to do it, and that is exactly where people are coming from now.
Absolutely, mate. I've really enjoyed your passion on this one.
Mate, get into the government, mate.
knows?
You
might not show up for work tomorrow. You
Mate,
might be off.
I'll be made candidate for One Nation.
Oh, God. I can never see you doing that. All right. Thank you very much.
Me and Carl Stefanovic, now that he's out of 9.
Yeah, well, podcasting, right?
No, mate. Me and Carl, we started basically at the same time.
He might get you on there.
Oh, who knows?
All right. That's it for this week. See you next week on The Couch.